week I wanted to inform you all that my birthday is next week. A little pet peeve of mine always has been the people who are like, it's my birthday! Do this for me, it's my birthday! But I am acknowledging my birthday this year because I think the number that I am turning is important. Why, Alex? I'm turning 20, the big 2-0. The reason that is important is because I have gone all my life, and by all my life I mean like the past 7 to 8 years, using one really main excuse for all the idiotic things I've done, which is just like, I'm just like a teen, like I'm just like a wild teen. That has been the classic excuse to just sort of ameliorate, is that even a word? I don't know, I'm just a dumb teen. See, I can still use that expression for now. I've been using that as an excuse to be an idiot. And now it's the end of an era, and I just wanted to acknowledge that it was the end of an era. Another big pet peeve of mine is when people are like, oh my god, I'm so old. Like, I don't know, I'm too old for that. No, you're not. If you want to do something, then do it. You're not too old for it unless you're like crippling over and you physically can't do it, then fine, you're too old for it. But other than that, you are a young, fertile... Yeah, so it's not the end of an era, but at the same time, it's the end of an era. The point is, you're never too old for anything. You just gotta stay young. Anyways, there is actually more to this video. One of my best friends on the internet, Alexis Gizal, does this video every year for her birthday when it's like 16 things I learned for 16, 17. So I was like, great, I don't have to be original this week. Stealing that idea. Shout out to Alexis Gizal. I'll link her channel down below. You cannot understand people's behavior by trying to interpret their actions through why you would take those actions, because people act certain ways with different motives than you would, or certain thoughts than you would. And so just remember that people think differently, and you need to sort of be a little bit open-minded and not jump to conclusions. Fear only exists in our minds, and half the problems that we face on a day-to-day basis are problems that we create, that we don't need to be obsessing over and worrying about 24/7. I love artichokes. Nostalgia is sort of an illusion. We remember things in a way more positive light than the feelings we felt in the moments that we're remembering. There's a quote, classic quote, a lot of you have probably already heard it. It was in The Office. I wish we knew it was the good old days when we were in the good old days. So just remember, it is the good old days, and just try to enjoy the now. You don't have to listen to your parents. A lot of the times we are being stupid teens that are like, Mom and Dad, you don't understand. And a lot of the times I was being the idiot when I said that, but there are some times when you are right. This year I said no to my parents. I left the school that was making me miserable and I moved to California, and I am fucking happy. So don't always listen to your parents, but sometimes listen to them. Really just like use your own discretion for this one. If you want to meet a significant other and you're sick of being single, stop worrying about the other person. Stop looking for that significant other or trying to find that special someone in the people around you, because once you stop looking, they usually come to you. Also, when you're focusing on yourself and focusing less on other people, not to say you should be selfish, but when you're respecting yourself and you're not throwing yourself at people, people have more respect for you, and it's a lot easier to like someone that respects themselves, and to respect someone that respects themselves. So the first step to finding love is honestly respecting and loving yourself. That is so lame, but it's true. The Office is an incredible show, and I aspire one day to be just like Michael Scott. Like a crossbreed between Michael Scott and Phyllis. Maybe a little Stanley. Stop romanticizing people because you will only be disappointed. Finding ways to love yourself more will improve your life drastically. Loving yourself is way easier said than done. People say love yourself and you're like, how? What the fuck? What do you mean? I don't know how. But you sort of search in yourself for the things you love about yourself and really understand how special those things are to you, and try to understand how they can be positive on other people. And it really does help you look at yourself in a better light, and it helps you on a day-to-day basis, because honestly, confidence changes everything. It changes how you present yourself, how you carry yourself, how you experience things. So while I can't tell you be confident, trying to find confidence and love for yourself is something you can do, and it may take time, but it's possible. Things happen for a reason. This is something I used to hear and I was like, bullshit. But I have come to believe this to be true. The way my life has progressed, there are so many things I wish happened earlier, but ended up being good that it happened later, and things just sort of fall into place and you meet people and you're like, wow, how did that happen? It happened for a reason. The woman on the Jenny Craig advertisements is not Jenny Craig. Loving someone, feeling feelings of love towards someone is painful. People always say love is painful or love can be painful, and I interpreted that as like, oh, because heartbreak is painful. But no, true loving feelings towards someone is painful because you are vulnerable, you're scared, you're feeling something extreme and intense, and for me, you're feeling something that you've never felt before. So this may be friendship and this may be romance. You guys can interpret it as you will. But, yeah, I guess I sort of understand a little bit more what love is. I'm gonna throw up on myself. Best friends can become old friends. As you get older, you move on from things, and people who are really important in your life at one point sort of fade a little bit. So, I guess appreciate them while they are in your life. Which brings me to the next one. Appreciate the special people in your life. You know the people in your life that are special, that really care about you and that you really care about. Don't forget to appreciate them. Partying isn't fun. I have spent the last 3 years trying to understand why people like partying. I've been just like, oh, it's the weekend, better go to a party and try one more time. And then finally I was like, oh, I just don't like it. This next one may be completely wrong, but I do believe it. I heard somewhere recently that if you eat something that you dislike 10 times, you can make yourself like it. I don't know why you would force yourself to like something you don't like, but I did. I love green pepper now, wasabi, olives. Hated all 3 of those things about a year ago, and now I'm just like, what's fucking for dinner? Wasabi, olives, and green peppers. Bendable straws are the best invention in the entire world. I like to just lie in bed and just like, I am a horrible driver. Lastly, you don't know everything. There's a cliche surrounding teenagers. It's like teens always think that they're all-knowing and that they're right about everything. This is a lesson I've actually learned before I was 19, but it's important. And I think important to mention at the end of my teenhood, there's always so much more to learn about life, the world, people, yourself. So just keep that in mind, that just be ready to take in everything. Oh my god, I hate myself. Okay, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Let's try getting it to 20,000. 20,000. It's my birthday, you know? Leave a comment down below and let me know something that you've learned recently that you'd like to bestow your knowledge upon me with. I don't think that was a sentence. And subscribe because I upload videos every